Hey YouTube, this is Alexander, and to kick off the new year, I thought I'd take a look back at something I purchased early last year and see how well it's fared. So this is Dell's highest end line of laptops, the XPS 15. This specific model, the 9550, is sporting an Intel Core i7 Skylake processor, 16GB of DDR4 RAM, a 512GB SSD, an 84 watt-hour battery, and an NVIDIA GTX 960M. But let's put the specs aside for a minute and just talk about how it's actually been using it over the past year. The build quality and materials have been really nice for the most part. Dell opted to use cool aluminum for the exterior, and although you can't see it through these skins from Dbrand, which will be linked down below, it looks and feels great. So you might ask why I slapped some skins on it, and the answer is because the metal was pretty slippery from time to time, but I also wanted a custom look to it. Anyway, I say for the most part because inside is where I've got mixed feelings. Under the lid is a soft touch carbon fiber, which does feel really nice, but it picks up oils and fingerprints real easily, and I'm constantly having to wipe it down. I often wish that Dell just let the XPS 15 be a little bit heavier and use metal here too, but it is what it is. As for the keyboard and trackpad, they've been a real pleasure to use. The keys still travel very nicely, they have a good click to them. The mouse also has a good click and doesn't have any issues registering finger swipes. However, moving just above them is my biggest dislike of the XPS 15, the camera placement. The quality is just fine, but the placement is pretty bad, to be honest. I understand that it allows for these beautifully thin bezels, which I do like, but for someone like me who video chats every day, it really is annoying to have the other person just basically see up my nose if I'm not looking directly at the camera. Sure, the bezels are nice and pretty tiny, but it does come at the expense of camera placement. Now, the display is probably one of the best features of the XPS 15 with its great color accuracy, but I've noticed this tiny line of permanently gray pixels toward the middle of my display. It's really only noticeable on lighter pages, and my brain even seems to block it out sometimes now, but when I do notice it, it really sticks out. I'm not exactly sure what caused it or if it'll ever go away, but it doesn't hinder my viewing experience all that much, to be honest. However, some of you may feel very differently about it. Getting back to specs, even after a year of editing photos and videos on the go, playing GTA 5 sometimes, and installing all my programs, the XPS 15 is still a quick to boot, fast to load sort of machine, which is something that I can really appreciate. Programs like Premiere Pro and Lightroom are a pleasure to use since they sport little to no lag or stuttering, and games like GTA 5 are also a breeze. Battery life has also been really good to me thanks to that 84 watt-hour battery. I'm pretty easily able to make it through an entire day unless I'm gaming, in which case I'll get about an hour's worth of use. So how has the XPS 15 fared over the course of a year? I'd say it's done very well, aside from that weird display issue. Sure, I've got a few complaints about it, like the camera placement, the use of carbon fiber instead of metal on the inside, the display not getting dim enough for my sensitive eyes at night, but as an overall package, the XPS 15 is still a beast, and I'm very happy with the purchase I made a year ago. It's something I definitely buy again and would recommend to others if they were looking for a beautiful premium laptop at a reasonable price. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you want to know more about it, make sure to check out my full video review linked down below. Be sure to subscribe for my upcoming desk tour setup, which is in the works, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.